Do you know where your children are? What's happening, everyone? Lovely Monday here. Just got home from work a little while ago. Simple day, pretty easy. Got a bunch of stuff to do around here. Not sure where to start. Got that issue in my brain where I got to get going on something, and when I really get into a project, if I've already been doing a project and then midway through that project start another project, that kind of a thing, that is where I excel. What's up, Marco? How you doing? I still got to book a hotel for Atlanta. Haven't decided on one yet. I got to rent a car. It looks like the airport's 22 miles from the Blade show. And so my hotel will probably be a few miles from there as well. All the ones that are real close are a little more expensive. What's up, Late Off Pete? Yeah, so I got to book that and then rent a car as well. Trying to get out of work. I just did. I stayed. I decided to make sure I finished up a job, got her done, got out of there at a normal time anyway, but I was kind of thinking at the end of the day, like, oh, I'm not going to finish this one, but then I ended up kind of just finishing right when I was ready to go. Shut down the machines, get out of here. What's up, Scott? Dude, Mick said put the light behind the Jason mask. Win. How are you, Justin? I saw your short on your Rough Rider that you picked up. How are you liking it so far? Rough Rider's 30-year anniversary. Have to watch silently. Be back in a few. Shh. Be very, very quiet. Loving it? I loving mine too. It's my third or my secondary. I guess I'd call it my third dairy carry today. I would love a more premium version of this bad boy right here. Nothing wrong with this. The jigged bone handle is awesome, but get a higher premium steel on it, a little bit more solid build. Eyeballs are really bugging me today. It's a cool knife. It's fun. Happy 30th to Rough Rider. They have about eight or nine different models that have the little the 30-year anniversary blade. It's cool. I dig it. Why am I losing my train of thought? I have several things that are out for delivery today that I wish they were already here. One of them is a knife that I was supposed to get on Saturday, and I did not. And it was from Amazon, and it was like, oh, delayed. You know, it was out for delivery on Saturday, and all of a sudden it didn't get delivered, but it was out for delivery. Then expected Sunday, out for delivery. Delayed. It is currently out for delivery again, and I don't know for sure. We'll see. I would like to say I'd get it today. Get to enjoy KDK on your lunch break. What's up, Tom? How are you? I have a lot of videos to make. Some Tom stuff, some Laid Off Pete stuff. I got to finish up some Ken Fixed stuff. There's a couple other ones. A lot of stuff to film right now. Great day today. It's been a good day. It rained earlier, and we're supposed to. I'm in Minnesota, for those that don't know. We're in like tornado warning watch. I don't know, between like now and 6 o'clock, there's potential for some hail and some heavy thunderstorms and stuff. So come along for the ride. We'll see how it goes. Right now, it's still not raining out. Raining is dry, but overcast clouds. It's kind of yellow. Not a real weird eerie. You know how like it gets kind of creepy when the tornado kind of watch is going on. You know. Any new Rosecraft? I got 3 in like 3 days. No, I talked to Andy. I said I sent out a message, but I hadn't received. I have now. It's been like a month. I got 1 every week, and then I didn't get 1 for a week, and then I got 2 at the same time from the guy who's before me on the list. I'm not trying to call him out or anything like that. But since then, I haven't received any, and it's a pass around, so it goes from person to person to person, and all of a sudden, I haven't gotten anything in a month. I messaged Andy from Rosecraft, letting him know, like, yes, I haven't heard anything back, but I still have 2 more knives that are on the first list. Our first list was like 5 or 6 knives, and the 6th one was the keeper. I still haven't received the 5th knife. So I still have 2 more to get from that. But then apparently some of the stag ones are starting to go around now as well. I have not received any of those. I'm glad I can be an inspiration, Sam. Justin's on 9. I don't know. I think I'm at 5 or 6. I don't know for sure. I do not know. I know that I've liked every one of them. I wish they were on their way. But yeah, it's been like a month since I've got the last one. My Rosecrafts. Hi, Kathleen. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm twisting the wrong thing. People get behind. Yeah, I get it. I'm behind too, but I also I know that I am behind. But for example, like when I got one from Fred that was like, oh, he wanted to make sure he got it to this person by this time, I get it out right away. You know, we get the ones from oh, I got to get that tracking. Like the Jack Wolf ones, you get those for a couple days, and I try to send them out right away. It's like I have others that I still need to film that have been put off because they weren't as important. So the Rosecrafts I did in the pass around, the only one that was in the pass around that we got for the first time is the Obed Creek Bow Trapper. All the others are just ones that I have got or picked up on my own. What's up, Brian? Get the hand free here. I really enjoy this one though. What are you up to, Brian? Boom. So I do look forward to some more in the future. Is one from the pass around that you got this one? The Stinking Creek Sow Belly? If so, it's fine. I'll pass it around, but I already have one. It's a great knife. You were lucky one of the stags came from Andy to you first. Straight from Andy. He said I'm on the list for that one, but I'm towards the back of the list or something like that, which is fine. Look at how screaming, gross, crazy yellow this thing is. Hello, Russia. Good to see you again. What is the good word? I got a Russian knife right here. Dagger knives. Half serrated. What's half serrated? Your Rosecraft is half serrated? What's everyone in the chat think about serrate? I prefer no serration. I'm not a fan of the serrates. So I got a little stack. I was looking for my kitchen knife. Let's make a good kitchen knife. The yellow knife is half serrate. Which yellow one? Oh, my Z Hunter. Yeah. What's up, Cat Scratch? I was going to say, I don't have many with any serrates. I generally don't pick up the serrated ones. But when you're looking at gas station knives, you know, it is what it is. So this is the stack that's going on the shelf. These are all my one-offs. I'm pretty sure I got them all taken care of now, but you know, I got one Benchmade, one MSI or Microtech, one Dagger, one Bestech, one Ruco, one Opinel. I feel like I have more than one SOG. Pretty good day off, right on. Having a day off is always sweet. So I haven't been inventorying more than by groups, but they've all been multiple. And so this one, it's a single of each. And so it's I'm just lazy enough that I don't want to have to write 20 lines for 20 different brands. But I guess that's probably what I need to do. I did rearrange a little. What was it I did? I moved a couple things from somewhere down. So this shelf here, I do have 3 of those little racks, which work pretty good. Oh, that's right. I moved the send cuts from there up onto the racks. So they were here. What was on the racks was concepts. And I moved the concepts up right here because my Kaisers all sit across the back shelf. And then this front shelf was enough to hold all the concepts. So for now, they're together on a shelf, which then cleared up some space on this one. And then, so now I have these 2 shelves that have quite a bit of room for adding. So this whole front row, I could do these single knives and get those going. I want to do a shout out to Cece, my good friend Cece. When I got these, if you saw the unboxing of all these 3D printed decorative horror themed knives, it said it was shipped from, now I can't remember the name, Brian or whatever. Ultimately it didn't matter. The address, the name on the address was the person that she ordered it from. So ultimately, it's from CC. She's on the lives every once in a while. Thanks again to CC. Good friend, member, subscriber as well. Thank you for that. But she found these and sent them out. They're cool. It's got just all different knives and different characters. There's Pennywise. So I'm going to put those up somewhere in the studio space. They're cool. I'm excited to have them. Let's take a little walk. Got the top 10. We figure out what that one was of the horror? No. Okay, so the one I couldn't see was this one here. I couldn't tell what this was. It is Freddy. If you hold her back, you can see the face and the hat, and then he's got the glove in the front. And when I was up really close like this, I couldn't see it. But as soon as I watched the video back, I could see it from further back. I could tell. So we figured them all out. The one we couldn't figure out is this one here. We thought it kind of looked like, what's his name? No, I forgot. Crap, I can't even think of the name of the movie. I know that there's a lot of different ones. This one's the Mike Myers. This is Mike Myers. Someone said they thought this one kind of looked like Mike Myers. It also kind of looks like, what's his, crap. Remember the 5th of November. or whatever. So here's this shelf. What do we think, huh? What's up, Narchar? How are you? I do have some more work cut out. Still got a few loose ends here to bring in. Mini knife shootout. Look, I made another one. More ledges. Got to finish putting that together. Put some legs on the back. Stain it. Got some projects up there. Then I still have these. Few projects up there. Oh, it's a vehicle. Thought I was thunder. Supposed to get a storm here in a little bit. A lot of Rough Riders in here. I was getting ready to do a scrimshaw project, and that got put off. That's tough. I did one right here where basically you scratch a pattern. I'm sorry, I can't focus. It's a little fishing lure. You scratch a pattern into a bone handle and then put ink in it and then fill it in. It's really fun. I'm excited to do some more of it, but it's been put off. It's tough to make video of it because it's kind of one of those things that takes a while, so I'd almost have to time lapse it or something, or maybe I should do it during a live, but that might be boring because then I'm not being able to focus on chat either. I do have several weird knives. You guys should let me know, do these belong like on the gas station knife shelf when I have the oddballs like this? Kind of a real strange, kind of a weird design, right? So you got something like that. I got another one like this where it's a fixed blade, but you can also unlock it and open it up, and now it is a long folder. Do I have one with a dragon on it? I have a couple with dragons on it. They are in the other room. We'll head over there in just a moment. But yeah, so that one, this is another strange one. Then you fold that up. These are all kind of oddballs that I think could maybe go across the back row of the gas station knives, potentially. We got this. This is a gas station knife for sure. Wow, that is wind. I might get some torrential winds and hail and potentially a tornado. We're under tornado watch here in Minnesota right now. This definitely goes in the gas station pile. I think all four of these got to go in there. What do you guys think? They're all goofball ones, right? Some of these others, this is kind of in a way, a gas station knife too. Cheap Damascus. But look at that chunk of wood. Look at the action on this. The albatross thumb stud. Boom. Liner lock. I can flick it out. And if I don't catch my index. Boom. Pretty fun, right? Right, if you can buy, that's the thing. When I would say gas station, it's a generic term for some of those cheapos. I mean, I guess this is kind of a gas station knife too, isn't it? The, what is this, the M-Tech or Tac Force? Anything Tac Force, assisted opening, tip down, ugly clip. That falls under the gas station. Ruana? Fook Doozle. My man, Fook Doozle. Oh my God, my knees. I got to stand up. Pain. Okay, so that's a SOG. So I do have more than one SOG. Oh, this is a Cricket, right? No, this is a Kershaw. Kershaw? What was I going to do this? Oh, I was going to acid etch this, or I'm going to try something weird with that. Sand the blade and then tumble finish it. I don't know. Too many projects. Got some Moras. Yeah, I got 3 Moras. My big old Goliath sitting right here. Oh, Jesus. Sadoosh. What you been up to, Fook? What's good this week? Oh my God. I need to get the rest of these in the other room. But I'm kind of at an impasse. It doesn't have to be an impasse. Hey, Jay. Coming up, roses, though. You guys didn't see, I did get the other one's out for delivery, but I got this new camera mount off the wall right there. Oh, I was going to go pick those up. Dang it. So I'm going to put this other camera on another one right there. And that will then do away with this PVC ceiling mount. They'll just both come out of the wall. It'll clean this place up just a little bit. The reason I used the PVC was to keep, I can bounce off the table and stuff like this and the camera doesn't move. So now on the wall, it's the same kind of deal, except for it costs a little bit more. Those are like 25 bucks a piece. So it's kind of a little investment versus the PVC was essentially almost free. But it's kind of I don't know. I just wanted to clean it up a little bit more, and then I got this one mount and tried it out, and boom. You like the old mount? Just getting back into the routine. Son was on school vacation last week. Right on. Finally got a good deal on the Fenrir. Got one coming for your birthday. Was able to pick it up for $120. Not bad. What handle Fenrir did you get? What's up, Greg? What is up, Greg? Yeah, so I got this other shelf built that's just like this one. So I'm going to probably put that one in on one of these two and open up that space a little bit. Happy Birthmas. That sounds Birthmas. Birthmas. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Oh boy. Videos. I have a ton of unboxings to do. Planning on getting a mini TI pen. They're nice. It's just, they're expensive. Sadly, only the Ultim version, but still, dude, what's wrong? I don't know. I like Ultim a lot. I think Ultim is cool. I'd be all for it. I missed out on a deal I saw. I think it was Adventure 50 posted it. But over this weekend, what was it on? Like TRM or whatever they had. If you bought any Finch knife purchase, you got a free titanium mini QSP. Like, dude, it's like an $80 knife. I have a $200 Finch that I want to get, the Undertaker. Been kind of holding off because it's a $200 knife, and I kind of budget myself out and make sure and maybe be patient for little sales and stuff like that pops up. $200 knife, but then you get an $80 one for free. It really kind of helps solidify the deal for me, And I missed it. It was on Saturday only or something like that. And then I saw it from Adventure 50's post. I didn't see it until today. So I saw it today. I was like, ooh. And then I looked and I was like, oh, Saturday only. I was like, no. Because that little titanium QSP is awesome too. It's like a QSP Penguin. Another day. Can't win them all. Sick of paying that full retail myself. Yeah. Sometimes though, you just do. I mean, I have some that I have affiliate links with where I get like, no, I don't necessarily get a deal, but I get the affiliate link. So like if it was $100 and I get like a 10% affiliate, I buy it through that affiliate link, then I basically get it for $90. You get the $10 off, which is cool. But I've had knives where it was like, oh, well, it's it's only on Amazon, or they have it at some other place that doesn't have my affiliate link. And because I wanted it, I still bought it there. You know, so sometimes it's like you're willing to pay the price. You want it, you know. Especially sometimes drops, full price drop. If it's a good knife. Devo Tallboy came out. I was there right at that moment and was boom, purchase, you know. Gotta go get the wife. Dang it. LOL. Later, I'll see you, Greg. Yeah. Shelf. Gotta build the shelf. Gotta stain the shelf. Gotta film. Oh, I have 10. Oh, my eyeballs are just nasty today. Sorry. I have 10 plus unboxing / reviews to do that I really need to do them all. But, and if I did them all, it'd be 10 days worth of videos, so that's good too. But, oh God, I've just been busy lately. My league started up a new season last Wednesday, so that kind of had me busy. $600, $800 on eBay for the Emerson. Yep, I'm following along. Oh God, I'm sorry. I gotta go put some drops in my eyes real quick. I think I left my eye drops in my car. Let me get you on something here for just a second. I'll be right back. Oh. Woo. Man. Oh my God, I should have brought you guys outside with me. It isn't raining yet, but whew, the wind is crazy. We got some potential torrential storms coming in. Alton Fenrir does look good. Purple micarta, but it's sold out. Yeah, there's so many that they sell out before you have a chance to pick them up. Cerakote, there has been some interesting stuff with Cerakote lately. I definitely want to get some. You have the button tenable version. I wanted to get one of those too, but there's only so many of them in Texas, and if they have another deal on them when I go to Atlanta, I'll pick up a couple for maybe some giveaways and stuff. I wanted that Max Ace that was like comic book paint. Yeah, but it was in at like $300 or $400 or something like that. It's like outrageously expensive too. And then the thing is they were saying that if you use it, you lose it. Now, if you use it, you can scratch up that surface, and then it no longer holds that aesthetic, you know, like if you start getting scratches on there, and it takes away from that cartoony kind of look. Good luck with the storms. We watch YouTube videos of tornadoes here. Yeah, I've seen some of those. They can be entertaining for sure. Is it Hannibal? See, we thought about that too. Like the Hannibal Lecter where he has the mask. It it kind of has that, but I've seen a couple pictures of the Hannibal Lecter mask, and there's certain things where if this was a very poor version. You know what I mean? Same thing with the other guy, the mustache black and white mask, where there's just certain little qualities to that where if you draw this line and you draw the eyes more long and like see this is a round eye, more long and football kind of shaped, that's going to give you more of that other look. So it's like there's certain things that make it obvious. You know what I mean? Tenable version is gray G10. Looking to dye it as a project? You should. They just pick up some dye. It's not too expensive. Give it a shot. Toasted after using it. Yep. You just scratch it up and then it no longer has that. Dude, Fook, if I could turn this around, I messaged them and I got into it with them for a while and it didn't do any good. It didn't do any good. And the thing is because I can go like this. We'll turn this around, right? And then we'll go like this. But I can't see. Am I off camera? Am I on camera? This is about centered. Is it above my head? Or can you see the thing? I can't tell because I can't see the screen. So if you want me to interact with the people, I can't read the chat. I can't do anything, but at least now you can read my shirt, right? So it's like they know. See, look, straight. I was trying to find some words. Uncensored. You know, everything's correct and straight. So when I flip it around, why can't I do that? The thing is I film stuff like this. I can make a video like this, and it automatically turns it around. I don't even have to flip it. I film a short like this, boom, boom. As soon as I watch the short, it's already flipped it around for me. Sorry, I'm digging in my eyes. Oh, my right one's really itchy today. But yeah, if anyone can help us figure out what face this is. Been in enough. We might have one. You're sitting on your deck waiting for the tornado to come in. Don't get me started. I hate the reverse. Well, it's like they know that we're trying to provide good content for people. And if I want to show them something that has like text on it, it's backwards. It's silly that they would not even think that, because it's such an easy option. I can do it. But when I do it on my phone, that's not linked to a live. It's only linked to my camera. I changed shirts really fast. That's what I did. The Strangers? Maybe. Any update on the ceramics? I did get a couple. And I've been meaning to get a couple more, and I got sidetracked. But I did get a couple folding ceramic. Boom. Seeing this? This is a 7 of them, or $7 for 3 knives. And it's like slices. It's out of control. Ceramic, y'all. I mean, yeah, it's going to chip, it's going to crack. Wow, look at how white it looks in the light. But I was blown away. I need to actually buy some specific kitchen ceramic knives so that I can test them more. This was like what do you get when you buy 3 folding ceramic knives for $7? It opens and it cuts paper like crazy. Like I've done that to like 100+ times and it doesn't get dull. It doesn't get dull. It kind of changes the way the mask looks, right? With with the lights behind it. I dig it though. That was Mick's idea. I'm all in reverse. When the camera's reversed, I look right-handed. Do I have my current inventory count? No. Well, we're still in the same. I haven't really added to it, so we're still in that 180 or somewhere around there. I have these here. I'm going to start doing some counts and doing some more today. Kathleen still thinks I have like 425. I'm going to say it's the mid threes, but I'm just guessing. I got a Schomer Tech G10 Karambit. All 100% G10. I do not have a spreadsheet for all my knives, Fook. No, I do not. And I instantly got lazy because I've been basically that row, this row, these 3 rows right here are all inventoried and on the list. These 3 rows are all inventoried and on the list. What is this list you speak of? It's right here. Here is my list. Checked it twice. I'm definitely naughty. Yeah, so this is what I've gone through. As you can see, 41 Kaisers, 20 Civivis, 6 Artisan Cutleries, 2 Remettes. But all of these are ones that I had multiples of other than Tenable, but I kind of put Tenable with Concept. I'm not sure why, because I didn't put Civivi and Sencut next to each other, and they're kind of, I could have put Artisan Cutlery, Civivi, and Sencut all on one shelf, probably. I have all these to add in, and we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This one was getting just looked at. 18 knives that don't have, they're singles. So I'm adding 18 more to the list, but it's going to be 18 more titles that all say 1 next to them. And that alone made me get lazy. 2 Vostids? Yeah, I do have 2 Vostids. I do. Hey. Someone recommended me channel. They told me you were cutting your hair. I can't wait. Oh, Tom says ain't gonna happen. He knows. He knows. It would require thousands of dollars. It grows slow and I enjoy it. I like it. So, I mean, it's one of those things where you can say a number. I can say, it's going to be 10 grand, and I might say no. But if someone actually puts $10,000 right in front of you, cash directly in front of you, your tune can change from what you say without the cash directly in front of you. You know what I mean? No Rat Model 1. Yeah, there was one right there. Didn't you see it? Rat Model 1. What's up, Rolf? Pay you to cut my hair? I would pay a person to cut hair. Can't flick it with the right though. I do not have a rat. This is the only Ontario knife that I have, the Rat Model 1. It's kind of a basic Rat Model 1. OS 8. But yeah, that's the only one that represents in my collection. It's a nice knife. For 30 bucks. I mean, there's other knives that are out these days. This one's a little big for some people, I think. It's a full thing. The same people could just get a Rat Model 2, right? And I know, isn't there there's like a Magna Cut? He failed to chill. Yeah, what is it? It's the 1.5 in Magna Cut for 85 bucks. So it's in between the 2 sizes then? But other than that, it's essentially looks just like this, but with Magna Cut. That actually sounds pretty cool. That's probably about as cheap of a knife that you can get in Magna Cut of quality. Am I wrong or? pretty much any other knife you're going to get if you want MagnaCut, you're going to be spending, oh man, my neck. You guys want to hear old man story? My whole body's just falling apart. Eyeballs. I fell asleep on the couch last night. So I'm sitting on the couch, watching TV, and I kind of start doing one of these, and then I'm like leaning. The couch is a little higher up than this chair, so I'm kind of leaning like this. Fell asleep on the couch. Woke up at 2 hours later, and I'd been laying in this crunched up position. Oh, Teflon washers though, says Nar. Well, but how's the action though? Even if they're Teflon, is it decent? But yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh man, I need to go to bed. I've been laying on the couch here, and I got up, turned everything off, and went and laid down, and I was like, oh my God, my neck is jacked up. And then I rolled around in my sleep all night long, not well, and the whole day today I've been kind of just getting, you start getting a little older and literally you do nothing and you get sore. Although in this case I did do something. I fell asleep on the couch in the wrong way. Does anyone have one of those MagnaCuts with the Teflon washers? They do wear out super quick. Are there other washers you can get for it? Yeah, it doesn't look like the Stranger's mask either, because the Stranger's mask doesn't have lines coming off of the cheek like that. They just go straight down the sides. And then the other two Stranger's masks are female and don't have those lines and have different eyes. That's a good guess though, Justin. It's been kind of bugging me because we got them all pretty much. If you could replace the Teflon with skiffs or caliper, measure with calipers and make bronze washers for it, or find some that exist. If they are thin Teflon, straight up bronze washers off Amazon, polished will do. I haven't been in this world. I've never really ordered washers or changed up some or used skiffs. What's up, Bando Picks? Excuse me. Oh my God. I get sidetracked and I want to jump on and go live for a while before KC goes on. But I also have these projects I want to do. It's like I should do the projects while I'm live, but then I don't pay attention to the chat. Then I get distracted and I start just talking to the chat. Then I don't do the projects. Are these real issues in the world? No. No. Best Tech Man today. Herne's a big washer orderer, spent a lot on skiffs. I just have so many knives like this where they just drop shut so well. I can't imagine how much better does it get? You know what I mean? Like, some of them, I get it, they're cheap, so they don't have as good. But I mean, I've got some inexpensive like this X-Took right here. Like how crazy are good washers or good bearings or good whatever, like if I've got just decent $30 knives that I can't hold, then, you know, what are these? If I'm spending money on skiffs, how rad are they? Spot is looking great. Way to go with all the knives. I appreciate it. I am loving the way this is looking. Like that. Like that. I got more shelves. Like I said, I built another one of these so you can see them a lot better. So I'm going to get that stained up tonight and probably get it in one of these by tomorrow. Skiffs could lessen the play in the pivot. I don't know. They help with lateral stability, not so much with drop shut action, but play this direction. Plastic cage bearings bother you. Yeah, I can see because they seem like they're cheap, kind of flexy. I see that. I see that. Let's go grab a few knives. I'm gonna add, and I know that I've got a couple over there that aren't these singles. So I'm gonna take these singles off of here for a moment. Oh, the SOG is not a single. I saw another SOG or two out there. So I'll have to change that up a little bit. It's funny how many knives you have and then how many companies is I've only have one. Only have one. What's up, Henry? The Purge. Mask from the Purge. Yeah, I am too, Justin. And I've kind of researched and then I looked up the 3D print models for those knives, and it's like I saw several of them, and the ones that are labeled, they're labeled, they don't have anything that helps me figure it out. Trying to get your subs back up. Let's help Bando Picks get his subs back up. I mean, I don't know if I can. Okay. Where are all my case knives? I know I have a few more than that. One, two, oh, there they are. So I could probably do that. Let's give this a flip. Give that a flip. Give it a little flip. So we're going to go cold steel, cold steel, cold steel, cold steel, cold steel. That's a nice little stack. Buck, buck, buck. Maybe we'll come back to that. I think I could probably grab the case knives. Case. 6 case knives. That gets us somewhere. I feel like I'm missing a cold steel. It'll be like one of those ones. I got a lot of Rough Riders too. Ote. Set that right there. Try not to. This is Ken Fixed's K-Bar. Video coming soon. Ken Fix gave me some knives and a sword a month ago. I've got so many things to film. I'm behind. I am behind. Casual swords on the ground. I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just fine. Need more cold steels in my diet. Okay, so we can add these to inventory. I have the cold steel Kobun. I actually got this almost 20 years ago. I thought it was kind of cool. Probably 2007 is kind of my guess. They still make these. Just kind of has that miniature katana kind of look. We have the, come on. Boom. Cold Steel Tough Light. This is a serious user. you see that blade, I've definitely cut cardboard boxes and stuff. I mean, you get in here like this and grab, it just pushes through really, really well. It's got the triad lock, so that's like a super strong lock. It is a back lock, but if you give it enough wrist, you can flick it out. And man, this is just a cardboard destroying beast all day. Beware new Cold Steel machete line. They no longer make them out of 1055. Now lesser Chinese carbon steel, and they take less abuse. How about that? A bid. Yes, these are our toys. They're also tools. I use them a lot. I break down boxes like that like crazy. This is the Cold Steel Finn Wolf. Finn Wolf was I have a series of videos that you can watch on the channel. They're called All in a Day. Oh my God, come on. This isn't necessarily designed to be flicked out because it is a back lock. The back lock is putting more pressure on the knife, but the design, it still can be flicked out. Finn Wolf is nice, but it was on my All in a Day series. Basically, I'm in Minneapolis area in Minnesota, and I can order stuff like off of Amazon and then type in what's available to be delivered on that day. And so the entire series is I research, I find a knife, I order it, it's delivered, I do the unboxing and make the video for it all in one day. This was on that list from Amazon, the Finn Wolf. Got that Cold Steel triad lock that's super strong that people love. We have the Cold Steel Mini Tack. I can't remember, where did I find this again? Was this online or? I don't remember. Is it the killer from Stage Fright? You mean this guy? No. I do have a photo from Stage Fright on my wall. Yes, I do. I love where you're thinking, but unfortunately, Narchar, it is not. So the Mini Tack, nice little fixed. I can't remember where I got this. 8CR. You really get locked in though. You grab that right there, you are not going anywhere. You can make some cuts with that, no doubt. All right, let's get these out of here. Move this. This is probably one of my oldest Cold Steels. I need to make a little more space. This is the Cold Steel Triple Action. Oh, God. It's kind of hard to do with the camera in the way. Hold on a second. Let's turn it over here. All right. So you drop it like that, and then you can close up the blade. So the way it works, boom, open, boom, close. So if you do a quick action, boom, flip it over. Cold Steel Triple Action. So this does have a double-edged blade. I got this in about 2006-07. They are not available anymore unless you're buying it used. Kind of an interesting design though. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cold Steel knives. We're going to add that. Cold Steel 5. All right. It's alive on DVD. It's alive. Alive. Fook has 50 Cold Steels. What's up, Justin Time? YouTube Music Portal, how you doing? All right, so Cold Steels, we're going to send them over here as well. Let's just grab these two fixed. Head down on the shelf here. CRKT's right here. I got a bunch of fixed blades. So maybe I can find a way to incorporate. Maybe set that one there. Do it a little different. All right, so we got 5 Cold Steels. added to the shelf. Okay, let's look at the. Oh my God. What was that? Almost knocked over the Red Bull. That would have been sad face, right? Alright. So, case knives. Got the case executive lockback. I did the Sagaya Wi-Fi laser mark pattern on here. This is a nice silver stainless. We've got the case peanut. This is from 19. Jesus. This is from on the ground, and I threw it on the ground. Dinner time. Have a great night. What's for dinner, folk? This case is not the peanut. This is the I just sliced my skin a little bit. I did. The small Stockman. Little 3-blade Stockman. This one's from 1993. Still looks great. This is the medium Stockman. So we have the same 3 blades. The pen blade, the Warney, and then the clip. A little bit bigger version right there. We have the Muskrat. Muskrat is a dual clip. Super fun. Fook says, no idea. We're going to sit down and there will be food, which is also not a bad thing. This is the Sodbuster Jr. in the classic yellow Delrin. You're a muskrat. Indeed. And then the case, this is the peanut. This one's like maybe 8 or 9 years old. I can't remember exactly. Nice little 2-blade, pen blade, clip point. I like the peanut's a smaller one, but it also has a half stop to it. Nice little user size for just a little 5th pocket. If you look on Case Knives right there, you can check out that particular stamp will tell you what year it was made. So if you look at different ones, they will have different stamps. And then you can look that stamp up and find out exactly what year it is. So if you're looking for like one from like this year, looks like that. And then a lot of them will have like the X's, like a bunch of X's or a bunch of dots or whatever. And then the 1980 has 10 dots and the 81 has 9 dots. And, you know, so you can count the dots or whatever and figure out what year it was made, which is really cool. So there's my Case Knives. We have 6. So I'm going to add them to the list. Case 6. Now, right now, I'm still kind of finishing up the mini knife shootout. So the peanut, the small Stockman, and the executive are in that knife shootout. So I have to go put them on the list, on the stack with those. But I need to make a spot for the Case Knives on the shelf. They are inventoried, so I need to put them as such. I'm going to say for now, we're just going to let them live here. All these are going to get rearranged because once I get that shelf built, that's going to open up some space. Every time I move one, I add a couple of these little shelves. It gives me a little bit more room. So I got 3 cases there. I'll imagine a space for the other 3. So we have to take them. Oop, I'm wrinkling up my... Look like the storm went away already. So we'll take these 3. Said they are inventoried. So we go over here. These are the knives for the mini knife shootout that have been inventoried already. Got my Kershaws. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, everything right there has been inventoried already. These have not. So we're getting somewhere, sort of, in a way. I don't know. All right, I can grab these 2 for now. There are no other groups other than maybe Rough Rider, But my Rough Rider is going to be an entire shelf. Maybe the bucks. Buck. For now. I have a Zippo Shield. What's up, Echo? Just still working on the inventory, getting things moved in, getting the shelves going. Here's where we're at. I can dig that. That looks great. Although, I got another one of these that I got to finish staining, so that's going to open up one of these. So rather than being a flat, it's going to be raised up just like that. I'll probably put it right there so that they complement each other at that height. Going to probably print up some more of those. My buddy, all of our buddy, Kevin Smith and Knives, is a cabinet maker, and he is going to try to make something and send it for me to test out on one of these shelves as well. I've got a few other designs for some floating things, and I don't need to make them all necessarily the same. But, yeah, work in progress. So, buck knives. 1, 2, 3. I know I have my buck 119. So these are buck 110s. Look at this. So this one is a little bit... Let me try to get more in the light here. There we go. So this is a buck 119, and if you look right there, it is a USA 2 dot, which means this is from 1974 to 1979. And this one is also, here, if I keep it at an angle like that, buck 110 with the 2 dots. That means this is also from 1974 to 1979. I found this on eBay, picked it up, and when I got it, I was blown away. So that is the date on that blade. But if you look at this blade, it has not been resharpened. It has not been reprofiled. It has barely been used or cut. This is a 50-year-old knife, basically, and that blade is pristine. If you look at a normal 50-year-old buck, it's going to look like this. Scratched up, beat up, tips a little rounded, missing some. Definitely been sharpened several times. This one was sharpened poorly. They scratched it up a little bit when they were doing it. This one is just mint. Unbelievable. So I couldn't bring myself to be like, this made it 50 years in life and looks as good as it is. I'm going to keep it looking as good as it is. I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm not going to sit here and look at that blade. I mean, come on. So I instantly went out and found another old one and bought it so I can mess around with this one all I want. And the nice thing about Buck is they do have a thing where I can send this into them for not too much money, and if it's still a model that they make, they can put a new blade on it. And so they could swap that blade out, and then I'd have pretty much a brand new blade on this knife. The only thing is then the handle represents being old, but the blade that they put on is going to have the new stamp. So if they put on a 2025 blade, it's going to have the 2025 stamp. So you're not going to be able to say, oh, look, this one's a 2 dot from the 70s. So that's another reason to maybe not. But if you have a newer one that you want to clean up and fix, you can go buy one of these today that looks almost identical to it, and it's brand new. Great knife. This is the Buck. I'm sure it says on there. Maybe it doesn't. Probably does right in there, but of course I can't focus it. Trying to look at it. 256. So this one here has got, if you look right there where it says 256, and then it has that little pattern. That little pattern is a year. So that'll tell you, like, this is probably 2023, I think. Maybe 2024. Nice little action. This is just a simple little folder from Buck. I thought it was kind of cool. It wasn't too expensive, so I picked it up. Don't really use it, but I mean, It's a cool little gentleman's folder that it just completely disappears inside the handle there. Flips out nice. Buck does reblades. Yes, they do. And it's not expensive either. Someone said they sent theirs in or whatever. They sent one of these in. It was like 15 bucks. And they put a new blade on it. So as long as it's one that they still make. Got a 119 special red micarta S35 VN full flat grind buck of the month. That sounds sick. Gnarly char. I want to see pics of that. Full, but doesn't the 119 generally have a hollow grind though? That's a hollow. It's a dirty hollow. Where did I put that other rag? Oh, right here. Looks like I splattered, like I spit on it or something. Give it the old heat and wipe. Okay. Buck 119. Yeah, I love this knife. I've seen a couple of them with the micarta handle on the S35 VN blades or whatever they are. Cool. I love it. Definitely one of my favorites. I feel like I have more bucks. I'm pretty sure I do. I have a 30-year-old 119 reprofiled. Father-in-law broke the tip, fixed it, and he gave it to you. That is awesome. Grabbed a 744 Sovereign up at Walmart's over the weekend. I heard that Walmart Civivis were all on super sale. They were like all half price. So like that Civivi Actum or I don't know, whatever, the $30, $40 Civivis they got at Walmart were like half price. So I don't know if you have a Walmart that has them right now. If so, I'd go check it out. Blind Woo Mick Ranger. Mick, my backspacer for my arcade is out for delivery, but it's not here yet, so we're still waiting. I feel like I have more bucks. Oh, I do. Isn't there one? I have that small one that was for the mini knife shootout, which I don't see. So where is it? Aha! Buck. Right there. Bingo. Bango bongo. Here's another buck. All right. Found two more. I knew I had a couple. No, those are all Rough Riders. All right. We did it. Swords on the floor. Did you go with the Mohawk? No. Or were you talking to me? Walmart knives not on sale online. I think it was an in-store sale. I think it was an in-store only sale. Someone had posted it. I think I saw that posting like yesterday. So I don't know for sure. But it looked like it was like an in-store sale. Like, you know how some of them aren't online or whatever. I don't own any Civivis. I have a Wee Knives and a couple Sencut Watauga. They are nice. Civivis, my Civivis are back here. That whole back row is excellent. Civivi makes some great stuff. Boom, solid. What's this? The Cachet is one that a lot of people like. I love the shredder. I love them all. Shredder's a beast, though. But they make the Vision FG, the Civivi Vision FG, which is up on the wall right here. My top 10s. Oh, Jesus. Civivi. Okay, Buck. My name's Buck. All right, so I found a couple more bucks. I have this one right here. This is just a small little, it says right there. Of course, get my cheaters on so I can see the number. Buck 379. This was made like last year. Nice little burl wood. Slip joint. And then I have an old buck canoe that I got a little bit screwed on. This is like 10 or 15 years old. I think it's something like that. And I picked it up because I thought it was kind of cool. And then I didn't notice that they really jacked up they didn't show a good angle. Like they showed that angle there and then the other blade, and they never showed this side. I mean, I got it for like 14 bucks or something like that. But I'm going to go in and blast this blade and maybe see if I can clean that up. It's unfortunate. It's all kind of that. But this is the Buck canoe, I think they call it. You know, obviously it's got the shape of the canoe on the handle, just a pen blade and a drop point. They still make these today. But, you know, it's kind of just a fun, like 15-year-old one that I just saw that wasn't too expensive. I grabbed it. Everyone loves the Vision FG. Yeah, Echo, that locking mechanism is great. That back lock, shark lock, super locks, they're great. Very ambidextrous friendly. It don't look good to you? The lock is a huge part of it, but I like the knife. I think it's a fun knife. I like the shape. I like the blade. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's a good working knife. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Buck knives. So we're going to go Buck 6. All right. So for now, I'm going to put, oh, Jason fell over. Poor guy. I need to find a way to keep that mounted behind him like that because it looks cool. So I had that sitting up there, so that's on display. That counts. That's inventoried as it should be for now. All right, so then this one is in the mini knife shootout, and these 4 can go on. Well, this one actually is going to get in the custom stack, but these 3 can all go over here. Go ahead and add them to this right here. Boom. Boom. Solid. Added. On the list. So let's take these out, put them in their home for now. Since they are properly inventoried, this one goes right there. And then this one goes in the customization stack over here. Actually, no, it's this one. These are the inventoried customization stack up here. We got mostly some Kaiser, some Concept, CJRB, Civivis. Oh, Lord. What a mess. What a mess. One of these days, I'm going to get this all organized. We're going to add this to the stack right now. We have tack knives times 2. Right here we have the tack knives Benji out the front. Boom. Fun one. Just in time's got my magnet on the fridge. Any animals with knives make cool swag, right? Agreed. One buck knife. Ah, ah, ah. Two, three buck knives. Ah, ah. I dig it. Tack knives, Goliath. This thing is just a great knife. As far as an autos, I'm not big into autos, but man, something about this one when it's open, that choke up spot, the jimps, I love it. This is a user. If this was just a normal thumb stud or like a button lock or whatever, this is a great knife. I will be carrying this. It's rad. So 2 tack knives, the Goliath and the Benji. Boom and bam. Okay, we can go right here. I'm going to move this big one over there. It'll fit better. And inventory added. Sick. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, kids. I'm gonna leave you all right there for a moment. Finally got some cool knife display stands on the way. Just in time. I'll be right back, but I want to know what it is you got. I'm interested. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back, kids. Ah. All right. Okay. What did I miss? What? You don't buy a Red Bull, you only rent it. That is 100% truth. Got them cheap off of Whatnot. 3D printed. One's green, but good shade of green like the turquoise. So 3D printed, kind of similar to like these. Simple little 3D racks. Got a couple of those. I'm probably going to print a few more. They weren't too bad. They're simple. They only hold 4, which it'd be nice if they held more. I saw a couple of fancy ones, but they're tall, and it would take like 6+ hours to print because it's a one-piece design, but it looks really cool. Versus these are flat, and so they're only like, they're flat pieces that you glue together or stick together that only ends up making the print about that tall, so it doesn't take as long. But they work. They're decent enough. But I did make another one of those. I think that shelf right there just looks trick. They're bigger than that. It's about they hold 5 or 6 like straight up and down in a row like that. How much were they a piece? I'm curious. I'm curious. Ugh. I got these lights from Stacy I gotta hang up too. I want to kind of put them up because like right now I'm using different lights for behind there, but I can take a couple of the ones that she gave me and put them behind the shelves and then give that back illumination of that kind of sunset look that I've been enjoying. What a mess. The gross side of the room. The least exciting section. At least over here you've got the cougar. Right? Good old cougs. That ain't bad from there. How you doing? How you doing? What? I'm sorry. What's everyone got going on a Monday here? Anything crazy plans for the week? Started at $1, got them for 10 a piece. Oh, it was like an auction? It was an auction. 38 of you in here. What is this? Where is this from? I want to get everyone in the mode to help us figure it out. Justin's trying to figure it out. So these were a gift from the wonderful Cece. And I'm going to hang them up somewhere. If anyone has any thoughts on where I can put them in the room or whatever, let me know. But so we have Pennywise, right? We have, is there a name for this? Jigsaw from the Saw movies. Or Pennywise is from the It movies. We have this one, I couldn't quite tell, but if I hold it back here, it's easier to see. Freddy Krueger. You got Freddy with the hat and the glove. Right? Looking for a genuine swing guard stiletto switchblade. Justin, I am too. I have a couple swing guard stiletto type knives, but they're not switchblades and they're kind of budget, Rough Rider, so they're not as solid as I'd like them to be. So that's Freddy. We have Chucky from the Child's Play movies. We have Ghostface from the Scream movies, all on these cool knives. Of course, we got my man Jason on the machete. Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang, sure. Then we have Mike Myers. This is a class that might be as easy for some people to see, and some people are going to say this one's Mike Myers. But there is a classic Mike Myers image that has the same exact angle facing 3/4 that way with the upswept nose. No, I didn't, Justin. These were a gift from a subscriber, member, friend, Cece. She found them and sent them. I had an unboxing of them the other day, and I said they were from Brian or whatever because that was the person who actually made these that she bought them from. So I didn't know. It was a surprise gift. They're really cool. I enjoy them. So this one is definitely the Mike Myers, right? So that is all of them. There they are. But we also still have this one. Michael Jackson. Who is this? What is this from? What horror movie is this? Kevin Smith and knives. What's going on, bud? What are you up to? It's a pretty good gift, especially when I didn't know what it was. So it was like, I got a box. It's a package. I don't know who this person is on the front of the box. How they get my address? Interesting. And then unbox it. Come to find out, it was CC. And yeah, Etsy says Jason, Pennywise, Chucky, Michael, Ghostface, and Saw Puppet. Those are all correct. I looked up that same thing, Kathleen. I did the same thing. I went on Etsy, and then I found a couple others on like some 3D print websites like Thingiverse, where you can download the files. And all of them, they give you a list, but the list is smaller than the amount of images. Someone else said maybe Leatherface too, but the reason it could be, but it's too uniform. Like Leatherface didn't just have like a one right across where the cheek is. Like that's like defining a cheek, versus Leatherface would have been like a weird one across here and another one straight across here and another one across there. Like they're stitched together, and there would be stitching. And like I feel like there's certain imagery that is just, it's extremely distinct. You know, when you got like the jigsaw, it's that eyebrow, the shape of the eye, the circle on the cheek. You know, it gives it away. Pennywise, the shape of the eye and the curve up of the smile. You know what I mean? Ghostface, the mouth, the droopy eyes. You know, they all have that very distinct quality that really makes it very easily identifiable. That was the V for Vendetta movie. Someone said maybe that, but it doesn't look like the mustache. That doesn't go underneath his nose. His nose is here, and it comes from the side of his cheek. You know, like that wrinkle right there. I would like to know what it is. The Driller Killer? And there are bounty hunters everywhere, looking and looking. It's now the Stranger's Mask. The thing is then you want to start thinking about like, yeah, see, he doesn't have a mask. Driller Killer, there's no mask. Yes, Kathleen, here, let me show you. I mean, it could be, there could be two Mike Myers. How do you spell silhouette? Right, okay. So, where is it? This one right here. Right? You see this? Okay, let me flip this around. Here, see that kind of has that cheek right there. Oh, sorry. See the look? The upswept nose, it's backwards. But that one right there. So this one is Mike Myers. But that's kind of funny because now that we look at, where is it? It's hard to, when I'm just not zooming in. Look at that one right there. Sorry. But the eye, the mouth, the eye, there's like wrinkles on the forehead that don't really need to be there. I mean, it could just be a poor version of it. The team, yeah, exactly, Neil. It's the Temu version. Show me the one you don't know. It's this one right here. Let me zoom out. This one. This is the Mike Myers. This is definitely a Mike Myers image. I have copies. You can see it in several places. This little silhouette where he's looking up and to the side, that is 100% Mike Myers. This one, See, because this cheekbone, this cheek thing kind of has a Mike Myers look on some of them, but it doesn't really match. All right, Leatherface silhouette. Yeah, see, it's like it's gonna have the mouth that doesn't really line up. See, like the mouth on Leatherface is gonna be like that kind of a thing where it doesn't quite like that. It's not really a Leatherface image. Puppet Master. There is a Puppet Master. But yeah, see, that's that right there is what I was thinking of. And that doesn't quite fit. Where is it? Right there. Because that definitely has like a more wide chin and stuff. Like a squared off chin. I like where you're thinking though. Phantom of the Opera. It doesn't look like, it looks like it goes over too much of his face. Yeah, like that has a really distinct kind of a look too. You know, where it definitely covers up a certain kind of more like that. Excuse me. Puppet Master was really good. What's up, Stacy? I did look up Driller Killer. And it's just, that's Driller Killer. So you don't really get, it's that guy right there. I don't really see anything that's showing any masks from that movie. Candyman's a good one too. Stacy's cooking some din din. What are you making for dinner? What's for dinner? I'm hungry. I need to figure out what I'm having for dinner. I do have some leftovers, but you know, sometimes you're not in the mood for the leftovers. Sometimes you are. Yeah, it would be nice. I've looked up several to try to figure out what this face is. Yeah. It's just all the other ones are so distinct. Like this is like the Temu version of something. It's like an afterthought because we can't figure it out versus all the other ones are really easily figured out. Speaking of horror, got to go buy groceries. Gnarly. I got to go too. I've been kind of putting it off. The shelves have been kind of bare. And I've been kind of half-assing it. And I went to the Vietnamese place last night and spent enough money to buy like 3 meals worth of stuff, knowing full well that if I order the pho, I'm not going to eat the banh mi sandwich and the pho. And if I also order the sausage with rice and the egg rolls, you know, I just basically bought 3 meals worth of food. It's really good stuff though. Hold it up so you can get a picture. With my blood blister on my thumb. It's Chef Boyardee. That's who it is. It's Chef Boyardee. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You would think though it's got to be like the big 8. There's like all the other ones are like the big heavy hitters from the movies, you know, like, but what is that one? You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem to fit. It seems like when they were making them, because I did also notice there was a few other groups of them that didn't have some that I have, but had other ones. Like one of them had the leprechaun in it. And mine doesn't have leprechaun, but then theirs didn't have like 2 or 3. That was like only like a 4-pack. So yeah, and anyone can design these things. So sometimes you get that Temu design that doesn't quite match up. The thing is, all the others are really cool and they're really easy to tell what movie it's from. You know, like I was excited. I opened them up and I was like, "Yep, there's Freddy." Or I didn't quite get the Freddy one at first, but I'm like, "Yep, there's Chucky, there's Jigsaw, there's Scream, or Ghostface." You know, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but that one is just kind of putting me in this kind of, I don't know, I just don't know. But it is going to be all right. All right. Young Pinhead before he started. See, that's the thing is I feel like there's a couple of them like Pinhead, like a few other movies that should have got popped before this one. Unless we can figure out what it is. Which we can't. We don't know. We really don't. Buck, goose. We were at the park the other day, and we were right walking by the little pond, and it was like, look, duck, goose. It's Mike Myers. They have 3 different versions of him. It's a terrible version of Mike Myers. Yeah, the closest I saw was there was a Mike Myers that has this little curl thing going on, but the eyebrows are different. There are no wrinkles in the forehead. The mouth is different. So it's like, this is like the Temu version right here. I would believe that, though. That's kind of my most logical thought to Knife DNA would be that it's just a poor quality. But then why would you make an 8-pack and then have 2 of the faces be the same character? Unless you're not a horror person and you're just printing stuff to sell. I don't know. Crazy Roach. What's up, dude? How you been? How's it going? What is happening? Stacy, I got to put your lights up. I haven't done it yet. But they are in plans to go up. Shelves are looking good. Ooh, yeah. Mama. Should we get a count? I did add some. Let me flip this so it's not as boring for you. There's my list. This is what's inventoried and has made it to the shelf. 61, 79, 89, 97, 117, 135, 146, 151, 52, 53, 45, 6, 7, 8, 59, 167, 177, 187, 190, 195, 201, 207, 209. We are at 209. I know, Crazy Road. Still waiting on a damn shirt. I haven't ordered any. My life is too busy. It sucks. I need to just order a bunch. Believe it, dude. Believe it. What size do you need? See, and that's the other problem too, is I got a couple shirts recently, and it was like, in some companies I wear a large. Some companies I might wear an extra large, depending if they run a little big or a little small. This last one that I got an extra large, but I probably could have got an XXL. I feel like if this XL shrinks at all, it's going to be too small. It's already almost too small, but it's an XL. Pretty sure it's got to be Mike Myers. Yeah, I wish there was where is this drawing? Google says it's Mike Myers, but Google's a dumbass. It is. It's the worst. What's up, Grateful? It's the worst drawing of Mike Myers. And if you're giving me an 8-pack, again, This was ordered by a friend who ordered it from someone who 3D printed it and sold it on Etsy. So the person who printed it on Etsy probably wasn't the designer. They probably saw it as a money-making print, because I can go on Thingiverse right now and find most of these prints, and that's where I looked and did some research. But when they have them, it's like, here's the 10 prints that they got, and then they aren't labeled individually. It's like, here are the characters included in these prints. And then it has a list, and each one, the list is less names than there are actual faces. So it's like, well, wait a minute, you're missing some, unless there are some duplicates. Here we are. There is a book cover on Amazon with the same 8 image as on the knives, but the link is too long. Right? I found something like that and was scrolling through it and couldn't find the answer either. And then I was like, oh, here's your list. And it's like, well, that list isn't even as many names as there are knives. So, yeah. Austin Powers, baby. Yeah, it's my bag, baby. Yeah. So if it is a secondary Mike Myers, then off with his head. Off with his head. The other ones are all so cool, though. You know, I mean, damn it. Where am I going to hang them up is the question. Wow, I can't even. They're fun. They are fun. That's not fun. Room's coming along. But God, there's always stuff to do. There's always stuff to do. In fact, I have stuff I should be filming right now. I have shelves I should be finishing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate you. Always a good time hanging out, doing some lives, having some fun. I think I found the stencil on Etsy. It doesn't look like a mask. It's a person's face. There's a wrinkle in the forehead. Yeah, there's 2 wrinkles across the forehead. You let me know just in time if you find it. I appreciate it. I might look a little bit more as well. Michael wears a Captain Kirk mask. Yes, it was actually originally a Captain Kirk mask. See you tomorrow. For sure, Brian. Yeah, I'm going to get some stuff done. I'm going to try to get some stuff done. I need to get motivated. I got to do this. If I stay on for another half hour, then by the time I'll start settling into something else, and then I don't get anything done. Thank you all for hanging out, though. Appreciate you. A lot of stuff on the way. A lot of stuff. Having some fun. Take care. We'll see you soon.